Good morning. Welcome to another painting video with Brian. Nice to see you this morning, wherever you're watching from. Yeah, so I decided while I was bored at work, which happens in the month of January because there's not a lot to do, that I would do 4 smallish ones, one to represent each of the 4 elements. And then I put it all together and see what it looked like. So I'm probably going to do this in 2 parts. So this will be air, and I don't know what I'll do for the next one, but I'll put it all together in one video. So yes, air. So I have, what color is this? Toasted marshmallow is the color, toasted marshmallow. And I have warm buff. And then I have light yellow, but I put more white in it because it had a little too much yellow. It might still be too much yellow. I tried looking up what colors represented air, and it said yellow for some reason, but I thought I'd go with a nice light yellow so that it didn't overwhelm things, because that can happen very easily with yellow. So we're just gonna put some white on here. Spread it out. And I'm using Floetrol for these. The glue is okay if you don't want definite shapes, or if you don't care if you're they don't hold up very well, and it's very easy, depending on what you're doing, to get it too thick, and then it gets really weird, and it doesn't look good. So you have to be very careful with the glue and what you're doing with it. So just a little tip. So because it's air, I'm going to use the hair dryer. I just have to decide how I'm going to put the colors on here. So I'm really going to want it to go from this corner out, because I'm going to try and have all of it coming from one central spot, all of them, and then going out that way. So maybe I'll do this. Let's see what we got here. Once again, no idea what this is going to look like for sure. We'll just have to see what we get. Because if I knew what I was going to get every time, I'd be getting paid to do this. I wouldn't be in my basement surrounded by my dishwasher, and I wouldn't have silly little lights, or maybe I still would. Maybe that would be too much pressure and it wouldn't be fun anymore. So maybe I'm better off just doing this in my basement and enjoying it and having fun. All right, so we're just gonna get the. Whoa! Almost lost the light. It's a regular hair dryer, not the fancy one. Oops, got this light on here. There we go. That's better. All right. Let's see what we get here. Alright, so that is a good start. But what I also want to do is have some swirls in here, because wind doesn't go straight, as we all know. So let's see what we can do here. Do I want to leave it like that? If I blow on it, it will probably ruin all the cool stuff I have in here. So tell what this is. Probably nothing. Nope. We're just going to leave it the way it is. There we go. So, okay, maybe just a tiny little bit more. Can't just leave something the way it is, right? if you're lucky enough to get something you love right away, man, good for you. I am proud of you. That does not happen here usually. Usually I gotta play around with it before I get something that looks like what I want. So all right, now I just have to hope this doesn't dry, that it's not too thick and it doesn't dry weird, so we'll see. It's not perfect. I'm not sure what wind is supposed, or air is supposed to look like, but oh, do I want to try something else here? Yeah, a little bit. Need a little more white. Whoops. More white in here. There we go. All right, I'll stop messing with it. All right, so we got this, and then we'll see which element we do next. All right, so for the second one, I decided to do water. Why not? You do air, you do water. So here we go. We're going to throw some white on here. Again. And spread that out, because the white is not the most important part of this at all. The white is just there to make things happen. All right, so for this one, I cheated a little. I basically just took my Liquitex Basics acrylic phthalocyanine blue, and then added some white. So I just basically have 3 different shades of blue. So there we go. So this one is going to be on the bottom left side of it. So I need to have everything moving this direction on this one. So we're gonna do it a little more organized than the last one. Sort of. Let's see what we get here. sure I got plenty of color on here. We don't really want too much white on this one. It's really quiet down here today. For once, I don't have to run my heater. Because it's like 30 some degrees outside. So I also have some white with some silicone in it that I'm going to put in here. Hopefully, if I can get it to come out. Oop, there we go. Because I didn't want cells in the last one, but this one, it will be a good thing if there happens to be some. So let's see what we get on this one. Definitely need more of the darker in here. I'm happy with it, but I could be happier. All right. So we need just a little bit of swirling in here, not too much, because there's a lot of very cool stuff going on in here, and I don't want to ruin anything that I got just by skill alone. Yeah, some people think it's very, very easy to do these, and honestly, it's definitely far simpler to do this sort of thing and get a result that you like, but that does not mean you still don't have to have an idea of what you're doing. Or else you're still going to turn out with something really ugly. And anybody can do that. So don't let anybody tell you that what you're doing isn't worthwhile. It doesn't take some skill, because I can tell you, I could watch 1,000 videos and still not be able to do some of the things that some of the, the more popular pour painting people can do, like Rinska Dune and Olga Sobey and Molly's Artistry and Garrick Brown and Shelley Art. There's millions of them that I could do this for years and never get remotely close to what they're doing. So just because it looks easy, and generally it is easier to do this than a lot of other things, doesn't make it just as much art, right? So yeah, I like it. I'm going to leave it on this one. So air and water. So on the next one I'll do fire and earth. Thanks for watching.